that point.
Well, yeah. Imagine that you've trained, like so many people train for half of their life, years, maybe decades, to climb Mount Everest, the highest peak on the planet. And they put in all this work. It's all their aspiration to do this. This is their life goal. And maybe they're having doubts at the last minute if the peak is worth it or not. And thank God there are 2 5-star Google reviews of the peak of Mount Everest in case they were worried about if they didn't want to do it or not.
But I like to take it even a step further, where the person got to the top of Mount Everest and they decided to do their Yelp review from there. And they're like, 3 out of 5 stars, not great cell service.
Which I would love if someone did rate it like a 3 out of 5 and that actually deterred someone from doing it.
Well, you know what, hon? We were thinking about what do you want to do this summer? Do you want to go to Hawaii or you want to climb Mount Everest? Well, what does Yelp say about it? Well, Hawaii's got 5 out of 5 stars. Mount Everest got 3 out of 5 stars by Django Big Dick 420.
My friend died halfway up the journey. 3 out of 5 stars.
Not as good as Hawaii. I think we'll go to Hawaii.
Probably not. Honestly, I would believe that review. Not as good as Hawaii. I would believe that.
I would too. But like, imagine like somebody like comparing this. Like on their phone. Like, where do you want to go? Mount Everest or Hawaii? Let's pull up Yelp and see what they have to say about it.
The difference is you don't need decades of training to take a flight to Hawaii.
Yeah, but Mount Everest has some pretty good reviews. Sherpa Plus says 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, you could fly to Hawaii and take a high dive into a volcano. I wonder what the reviews for that are.
Hold on, let me look that up. 4 stars, dude. Better than Mount Everest.
Wow. Easy.
No, I think we lost the point though. Here is like we're making fun right now of somebody rating Mount Everest, but the fact of the matter is that somebody actually did rate Mount Everest. Like that somebody actually climbed Mount Everest and went on to Yelp and made a review of it. That's the joke here. Like we completely fucking lost sight about this shit.
I have to feel like I really feel like that is the definition upon definitions of white privilege. I'm gonna review climbing Mount Everest on my phone. Well, thanks for listening to this drunken mess called the Loose Stool. I've been Matt. He's been Nick.
Oh, the whole time, baby.
Yeah, there you go. If you'd like to follow us on social media, that is at Loose Stool Pod on Twitter. If you'd like to buy us our next beer, not saying we need another beer, but that is the Loose Stool Podcast. It's just the Loose Stool on Patreon. We love you guys, and like we said, we're just going to keep doing this shit. This has been quite the fucking little drunken venture tonight. It is Friday, so who cares? But make sure you follow us on whatever platform you're listening so you can find out when new episodes come out, because that is the most important thing.
And they're so good. Every episode we release is so fucking good. I don't know where you can find content like this anywhere else. Do you, Matt? Where can anybody else find content like this?
Spotify. So
no, don't listen to anybody else. And guess what? We really fucked up this week because we spent a whole weekend talking about how sad we were about Trevor Moore, and we didn't mention once
goddamn.
are the greatest comedian of all goddamn time.
I was saving that towards the end, and I'm glad you reminded me. Even though by the time this comes out, it's not at all timely, but
unless we are timely, but we won't be. But we could be.
Well,
we could be.
Even if we're timely, it won't be timely.
We could be, but you know what? He wouldn't want us to be timely.
No. Jesus Christ. Thanks. Well, R.I.P. Jesus Christ. But secondly, R.I.P. Norm Macdonald.
R.I.P.
Holy shit.
Let's take a moment of silence. Let's take 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
No,
Let's take actually 5 minutes of silence for Norm Macdonald.
No. Don't give me more.
Should we take 15 minutes of silence for Norm Macdonald?
No.
Dude, you're supposed to just be quiet, and then we just end the episode.
I understand how that goes. Norm was an absolute legend. Not that you need to be told that, but that one really cut deep. So absolute R.I.P.
So there was this guy, Ivan Navajilovich.
So there was this moth, right?
Well, why'd you come here? Because the light was on.
Absolutely.
Love you, Norm.
Absolutely love you, Norm. We will dearly miss you. All right, creeps. Well, that being said, we love you, and we'll see you next time.
And only I hope this episode was as long-winded as he would be.
That's a good point.
I think we can get this episode out by Monday if we wanted to. I think we get every episode out by Monday.
Or what?
Oh, yeah, good point.